Hello. Yesterday I was watching the news and there was this very interesting piece on what was kind of called the third anniversary of the Arab Spring. And it was because I guess the occasion is because there's a referendum about a new constitution in Egypt. So they were kind of doing the looking at the whole area. And the results was difficult to hear because in Egypt they had a new constitution, free election, and then the army overthrew the elected government and installed themselves in power, and now they have a new constitution, a vote for a new constitution, and the general in power kind of saying that he will present himself for the next election and not retiring of being a general in the army. Libya, well, Libya, Gaddafi was overthrown and killed, and now the government have difficulty to establish some sort of power. Small militia are running area and even want to take control over the oil production and sell it themselves and keep the profit. Tunisia, nobody really understands what's going on. Ben Ali was overthrown, but no one seems to get power, rally people around themselves, organize something that will last. And Syria, well, Syria, there's a war, open war for more than 3 years. Destruction of, I don't know if you saw a picture of some city. The destruction of some city is beyond what we can imagine. People dying and millions of refugees either inside the country or outside. And we think about that, and we were so, well, many of us were so happy 3 years ago that the wind of liberty and democracy was blowing through this area of the world, and we thought that, peace was coming, human rights were coming, and that's the end of a very dark page of this history of humankind in this area. But maybe we believe that it would be easy, but it's never really easy. Those kind of revolution, those kind of transformation. We saw the image of people chaining a statue and dragging it down, very good image for TV and pictures for magazine, but it's not because you pull a statue down that all the problems are over. Poverty is still there, discrimination is still there, and violence is still there. And something I guess we tend to forget: democracy. It's hard. Liberty, human rights, they're very difficult things to achieve. And it's not because we had a good TV shot that we can pat ourselves and said, okay, our job is done here. They can figure it out by themselves like we did, and let's move on to the next crisis. We were part of this movement in a way by helping some people, by supporting them, retweeting, the tweets and things like that. But now, as the media are looking in another direction to the next big crisis, the next big news cycle, we still have a responsibility to those individuals who ask for help and who are struggling. We're struggling because there's still difficulty from the economic point of view, and maybe some leaders have changed, but others are still in place. We're still doing business with some of those leaders, and we need we need to ask our government to keep being involved. We need to ask our church, our institution, to be involved and to do something. And it's not because one government was overthrown that magically problem is solved. And it speaks to us. Sometimes we think that if that event can happen, all my problem will be solved. If I can make that change, everything would be solved. And we forget that it's an ongoing process. It's change, transformation, evolution is one brick at a time. We need to start something. We need to build something. But by thinking that by doing this we will be there and there's nothing else to do after that, it would be wonderful, but that's not real life. So for us, for our institution, for our government, we need to continue to care, to work, and to speak out. And that's what I hope we will be able to do as we're celebrating the third anniversary of the Arab Spring, and as we ask what kind of world we want to live in, what kind of human beings we want to be. I hope that you will still listen next time you will see something in the news or read something in a newspaper or magazine, that you will still care and that you will still somehow talk about it to people around you, to your government, MPP, regardless. Have a great week. Don't forget to care and to speak out. And I'll talk to you very soon.